everyone, welcome back to JJLRacing. I'm Junkyard Jenny. We are fresh off the final PSCA race at Bandimere for the year. We just got done doing PSCA race 3. This is PSCA4KRUSTY. And I want to talk a little bit about this car before I show you some of the footage from the final race here. At the beginning of the year, we ran our car and then did some serious internal damage to it and really need the motor to be completely and totally rebuilt. So right now it's at TKM getting that done. However, it was not done in time for any of the races this year, which is unfortunate. But Brandon McBride was kind enough to let us use the Skyline. Real quick, this car, first of all, it's right-hand drive, which, you know, at first I thought was going to be a little bit weird. It's really not that weird. Coming off the track and the return road is weird, but actually driving it is really not. It is a bit unruly. It's a crazy car. It's not the most stable thing in the world. And so for Brandon to give me the opportunity to drive it that was just great. I mean, nobody else has ever driven this car before. So it was a wonderful opportunity really to push me as a driver and to push the team to see, you know, if we could get this thing track worthy again. And I think over the season we did a pretty good job of doing that. So, but this weekend I really struggled with the car. I'm not sure exactly what got into my head. But I really struggled with the car this weekend, and that really bummed me out. Here's some footage from Friday night. This is testing from, well, not Friday night, Friday day. We did some day testing. I think I got 4 or 5 passes in. There's really no highlights to show you, but there's a lot of lowlights. Check it out. I don't think that was a real good run, but I want to try that tune again. I think I was just a little bit afraid of it, which I got to stop being. Car's pretty stable these days. So I'm going to get it back to the pit, cool it down, and try again. So let's go. Dumb. I don't even want to tell you what I did. Holy crap, that thing went hard left on me. I don't know if I took out a cone or not. Another wasted pass. So as you can see, Friday day testing, I had a lot of bonehead moves, made a lot of mistakes, and that was certainly not going to win us any races. So Friday night, we get into our qualifying runs. We had 2 on Friday night and 1 on Saturday. Here's some of the footage from Friday night and Saturday night, or Saturday morning qualifying. Well, not good enough for a, that's what I'm looking for. #1 qualifier for sure at 465. I was in and out of it. I think my foot slipped off the pedal because I think I've got tranny fluid on my shoe. But anyway, we're gonna get it back to the pit and try again here in about an hour and a half. I'm not happy with that. I don't know how much of that pass I got in my video, but 448, and I did have to pedal it a tiny bit, but not much. I don't think it made enough of a difference, but I'll take it. I mean, that was a track record. So All right, we have one more qualifier tomorrow, and then we get into eliminations. So let's hope we can take this thing all the way, man. What a freaking riot this car is. I love this thing. All right, I'm gonna go get my time slip and get pushed back, and we're done for tonight. So let's go home. .451. It didn't catch the mile an hour, but that was kind of way too mild. I think we might have turned it down just a hair too much. We only gave it a couple of degrees, but I think that was just kind of the pivotal point where it was too much to turn it down. So I think we're just going to put that old tune back in it and run with it. So we're going to get her back to the pit, cool her down, and hopefully we hang on to that #1 qualifier. I don't know how everybody else is doing yet, but I mean, hopefully we kept it. So anyway, we're going to go cool her down, and then we'll get into limbs. Let's go. Alright, for round 1 eliminations, we pulled Sonny Schaus. I think he's been 490s this weekend. I think that's what I heard. So we're going to head down to the lanes and hopefully get this round win. Let's go. Got a 452 out of that one. Again, another pretty mild pass. We didn't do anything to the tune-up at all, so as expected, well, not as expected, who knows with this car, but it ran pretty much exactly like it did the last pass, which was good because that was the same tune we put in it. So I guess it just depends on who we chip draw as to what we're going to do with it next. I'm really not that worried about this car. I don't think we need to do a whole lot of changing anything to it. So anyhow, we're going to get it back to the pits, cool it down, and go chip draw for our next round. Let's go. That run I was overall pretty happy with, but it really wasn't the greatest run, comparatively speaking, to that 448 that we had. Our next competitor is Aaron, and I don't really know much about his car. I hadn't been watching him all weekend, so here's the footage from that. So that was a pretty bonehead move, not letting the car spool long enough. The thing about this car that you got to understand is that it's extremely temperamental to track temperatures, to DA, even all the way down to the condition of the transmission fluid, for example. So as you can see from previous videos, the car spools relatively fast. On this particular pass, it didn't. And I wasn't thinking to let it maybe sit there a little bit longer and spool. I mean, I'm in eliminations. I got to get in there. We got to get this job done. The problem was I didn't let it go long enough, and therefore when I let off the button, the car was a complete and total dog. That was totally my fault for not listening to the car. Let's see what happens during the next one. I did it again. I think I didn't let it build enough, and it's gonna be meowed. Okay, we gotta cool it down, bring it back to the pits, and then we're going into the finals. So I better get my shoot in a group. Something. Time to go. So that was a buy run, and I got lucky that I had a buy run because guess what? I did it again. I didn't let the car spool as long as it needed to, and it took off super slow. Of course, me being ticked off, I just kept my foot in it and floored it, and you know, the end result really didn't matter because it was a buy run and I did win that round. But you know, here we are. Now we're coming down to the final. I'm in it with GJ, whose car is just as fast, just as quick, and it's going to be a darn good race. The problem is I got to get my head wrapped around this car being slower to spool, and I really need to be a lot more patient with it, and I need to just quit being so nervous. I was really, really nervous before this run, but check it out. This is what happened.
Oh my god, we did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my god! We won! Hold on. I gotta... No! Okay. Oh my god, you guys! You guys, we got our first round. No, not first round, man. Dude, we won! We won! God, I love this car. And on a whole shot. My 52 to his 51. Dude, we won on a whole shot. Yes! Now I get to go eat. I'm starving. Let's go back to the pits. Let's go. Come on.
We won. We won XDR. Holy crap, we won XDR. I cannot believe it. I've been waiting 6 years for this moment. And, you know, so we won XDR, we got the track record and #1 qualifier, and I'm telling you, this has been the greatest weekend ever. And I really want to say thanks to Brandon so much for giving me the opportunity to drive this car. Nobody else has ever driven it, and it was definitely a wild ride and certainly worth it. I definitely got to give props to my husband, Cotterpin. I mean, this dude busted his butt getting this car, you know, to where it is now. I mean, it's still an unruly car, but it was way crazy at the beginning of the year, and he busted his butt working on the chassis and figuring out the tune and getting everything straight, and the end result, it really did pay off, and he's an incredible man, and I mean, he busted his butt on this thing, and so I'm forever grateful for that as well. So up next, Brandon's getting the car back. We're gonna do small tire harvest in Pueblo next month in October. And I don't think we'll have my car ready for that, unfortunately, but we'll certainly go down there and watch and see how this thing does and kind of continue its story. And then after that, we've got Street Car Super Nationals in Las Vegas, and fingers crossed the car will be done and ready. We're not going to have any testing ahead of that, I don't think, but that's okay. It is what it is, and after driving this car, I'm pretty sure I can handle that one. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.